Penguin, and it's about to go down. How's everybody doing tonight? Especially yourself, my man, Stefan.
Pretty good, pretty good. I've got a fun plans tomorrow night.
Nice.
Be ruining some Mexican Terran's day.
Oh, really?
Good.
Are you playing in something or?
Did you not? Have you not seen the thing that Robbie set up?
Hold up. I don't know.
Penguin versus Major, best of 39, but I only have to win 5 maps.
What? Wait, was it the show match that he was tweeting about?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're right. It was you, wasn't it? Oh, I thought it was Penguin, like the other Penguin.
No, dude.
Oh, good luck, man. I believe in you, buddy.
Easy.
I believe in you, buddy.
So easy. Who even is Major? Do they even have StarCraft in Mexico?
I don't think
so. I don't know.
Oh, boy. Well, good luck, man. But, someone's going to need some luck here because he was talking about it in the chat saying, I got to fight up through the loser's bracket. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or anything like that, but I know that it's tough to have to fight through the loser's bracket no matter what. Yeah, he's definitely being sarcastic, but he's like, dude, I can't believe I lost to Masa. Like, wow, who loses to Masa?
Like, I love Suppy, man.
In Jalen. But it looks like puCK is playing on Puff, which was the account that he played on before. So maybe there's some weird kind of
God,
issue.
did he like switch to this account as a joke and then forget to set his hotkeys?
I don't know. He played on it before, so.
Okay, good.
I would assume.
Oh, they're ready, and we're going. All right.
Da-da-da.
All right, take it away.
I totally forgot that was happening. Oh, this should be fun. I don't have work tomorrow. Sweet. All right, guys. In the top right-hand corner, representing Sloth Esports Club, it is Suppy. Suppy. Look at the Suppy. Look at him. It's the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life, but.
And in the bottom left spawn location, we've got our green Protoss player for Root Gaming, one of the Powerpuff Girls. It's puCK. Oh, that was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I tried to think of something to say with Puff. Didn't work.
But you have to think of something equally as cringeworthy as mine.
Joke, man. Could have made a Puff Daddy joke.
You could have.
Damn it.
You could have made a Jigglypuff joke. You're a Smash guy.
Oh man. Do you think he's a Puff main?
I mean, you think of puCK and he would be a Puff main.
He really would be a Puff main, wouldn't he?
I have no doubts that if he plays Melee on the side and we don't know about it, he is a Puff main.
He has to be.
Like just his personality and just I don't know.
That's not a compliment, Kwame. That really is not a compliment.
Like he's a troll though. puCK is a troll. And Puff a Jigglypuff. He's cute, right? Puff.
Yeah. All right, dude. All right.
Trying to salvage it, okay? Yeah.
Nice save attempt.
You know how I get it down.
All right. So Mech Depot is going to be interesting. I feel like this is not a map that we see very often in ZVP.
No.
But yeah, I mean it's an awkward map. The third is pretty far away for the Protoss, so like ling pressures and stuff can be pretty good against it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's hard to get across the map because the rush distance is just so weird. You got to knock down these rocks to really have a fast pathway. So Zergs don't really like it that much either. So generally, we'll see somebody veto this map.
But yeah, we see it get vetoed quite a bit.
Yeah, not the case this time.
Yeah, the pathing can get so weird if you haven't played on it too much either. And then, like, yeah, you're talking about those rocks, and that sometimes that's a fort that Zerg like to take as well, as they get their creep spread going. But it allows them to get counterattacked pretty easily too. So you got to be very careful when it comes down to it. Dude, I love them, man.
What is happening? Come on, Conan. All right. Well, we do have the Overlord popping into the main. This is kind of weird. We generally don't see an Overlord pop in this early. Yeah, it's true. If he gets a second, yellow card,
Yep.
He's going home.
He's gonna have 2 yellow cards, man.
I watched enough. I'm sorry, I almost said football, but this is North American times. Soccer. I've watched enough soccer to know what yellow cards mean.
But we are on NA time, so I don't think we triggered too many people.
I don't know why Suppy sent this Overlord in this early. I actually feel like this might have been a mistake because of the typing.
It could have been.
I'm pretty sure that this was a mistake because of the typing. Because you don't Overlord Scout this much, like this early. You Overlord Scout at 3:30 usually.
Oh.
So I think that was actually a mistake.
A lot of the times he even goes for Overlord speed. So maybe his timing of going in, he was like miscalculating because he's so used to having his Overlords have speed. You know, I'm gonna give that to him. That's giving.
I have a number of questions I need to ask Suppy now after these games.
Well, he gets a scout anyway with the Lings. It wasn't like it was being hidden as it was at the front.
Yeah.
So what are we seeing here?
Well, this looks like, is he gonna go up to 8 gates and charge? Because that would be a very Jigglypuff kind of thing to do.
It would be. He didn't take the gas. Okay, he's taking the gas.
So he's taking the gases now. Cast a curse.
What have I done?
Yeah, this is just going to be 4-gate charge lot pressure with the Prism, which is still pretty annoying to deal with. But we'll see what he does behind it.
Well,
it's
what
like
is
Templar
going
Archives,
on in the land of Suppy, though? Yeah, I've seen
that
happen
second
too.
Prism?
Yeah, puCK has been doing this double Warp Prism stuff quite a bit. And
oh god, it is a Templar Archives immediately following up. Jesus. 2 base Templar Archives. Come on, dude.
I don't even know.
What is this?
Yeah, he does the Archon drop with it too. I don't think he's doing like some big Storm Rush, but eventually he should get it.
Is he getting a 3rd Prism?
No way, really?
No. Oh, no, he canceled one, I guess, and then restarted it.
Yeah, but puCK has been doing a lot of this double Warp Prism stuff and just warping in charge lots all over the place while he does take the 3rd, but I'm surprised he hasn't gone for it yet. And here he goes. There's a Ling there, but yeah, it's not going to be some all-in. As he was.
I mean, you say that now, but then he suddenly cancels the.
I'm trying to see the effect of the. Yeah, I'm trying to see the effect of the Cast a Curse. Like, how far can we take it, man?
Yeah.
Right. Like, there's no way he's gonna drop down 3 Stargates right now.
It's like there's no way that we just see Suppy make. It's like oh, there's no way we see him just make like 12 Banelings and just run them into the Nexus, right? Is that gonna work? Well, he's not gonna make 12 Banelings and just X them, right?
Of course not. And then, lo and behold,
these Archons are kind of in the middle. This is an awkward positioning. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening here. Well, all those Zealots just kind of die.
Yeah.
Archons are still alive. They're still pretty healthy. They can move on and see what they can get done.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why he's going after the Baneling nest. Yeah.
A little bit weird here. I mean, he's trying to get something done, but he cannot fly too close to those queens. He will lose that Warp Prism in an instant. I think he's trying to distract in order to try to get something done with the other Warp Prism, but he's not using it yet. Oh no! Don't even leave him behind, bro.
Yeah, he loses an Archon. That's painful. And well, at least the Prism survives. 5 more gateways going to come on in. That's going to allow him a lot of warping potential. We do have the 2nd Prism now with 2 more Archons ready to go.
Yep, and especially with all of the units getting brought up to the main. I don't know.
Oh, this is pretty cute, actually. Dropping the Archon on the low ground there. Gets himself another couple of Lings. But out come the Archons in the 3rd base, trying to see what he can get done. There's nothing here to deal with this. A bit of a late reply there, but not too many drone casualties there. Only 2 so far. 1 more in the Gas Geyser. He's trying to do his job, and he's going to go down. 3 drone casualties here. And now, again, how are these trades panning out mineral-wise? Pretty well for puCK, actually. He's about 450 resources ahead in resources lost. So
yeah, only down by 2 workers as well, but he is making workers, so he's not cut probes for this at all. Not taking any damage on the other side, and he was able to keep the Archons alive, so...
In come a few more charge lots as well. There's so many queens, though. I feel like the queen response here from Suppy is exactly what he needs to be doing. Really, really nicely done, and just minimizing the damage he's taken. Let's see what this does in the main, though. This is a lot of Zealots.
But
he's already got units there.
And he has upgrades on his Lings as well, and they are getting good surrounds on these Zealots. I think he should be able to at least ward this away.
Man, Suppy is actually playing this so well.
It's so hard to deal with this, guys. I mean, like, you have to understand, dealing with this without roaches can be so tough, but he's doing an amazing job.
The queens here at the 3rd continuing to hold this off pretty well. Looks like there's going to be, well, oh my god, all those charge lots just exploded. The Prism does save that very, very low shields Archon here. And in the meantime...
It almost felt like a dual-pronged all-in, because we haven't seen any forges get dropped down for puCK.
Yep.
He didn't tech up any higher. He's just now starting to get stormed, but
Yeah, very much a semi all-in, I would say. But on the other hand, Suppy hasn't been able to get himself a fourth base or anything either. So,
you're right.
Suppy's also been delayed a little bit. He's gotten himself up to this +2 melee soon. This is where I'd really love to see him start dropping banelings on mineral lines, because he should know, based on how much aggression was coming out of puCK, that puCK definitely doesn't have a ton of tech going his way. He doesn't have. He won't have upgrades or anything like that. Maybe he'll have a single forge, which he doesn't. But even then, we just see. It looks like we're just going to see Suppy moving across the map, trying to go for a counter push to deny this fourth. Slow Hydras, by the way. No muscular augments, which is a little bit questionable.
Yeah,
this is a pre-storm timing, though, dude. Oh, all the sentries of 1-1 going down.
Yeah, not bad actually, because puCK did just warp those in. It wasn't able to get that many force fields up. And there's not that many units here for puCK that can actually fight. It's really basically the pylon and those Archons. Or the Archon, singular.
Oh god, those Templar barely surviving the Baneling onslaught.
Storm's done.
No cancel. No cancel on the fourth.
Oh, with the Hydras there, trying to get to a better position with their reinforcements. Now with that attack, Suppy was able to get the fourth base down. You mentioned that he did get the +2 melee, but he's not working. Oh, he is working on +1 range. So his upgrades are going to be pretty sick as he goes into this, and puCK still has yet to drop down a forge.
There we go. Cast a curse! And that is the theme of today's games. Well,
all right.
The unit count here for puCK is tiny, but he does have a fair few power units. He's got 4 Storms ready to go, maybe soon to be 5. 3 Archons, 1 Immortal in here. Immortal's not going to do too much. No roaches, no armored units of any kind. But Suppy has taken his win that he got from denying that fourth. Good army trade as well. Taking up a fourth base. He's got that ready to go. He's getting muscular augments. And I think that's maybe the main reason he's not pushing in here, is that he realized, oh, I didn't actually upgrade my Hydras. This is a pretty big problem.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah, you just lost 4 Hydras on the retreat because they're so slow.
Yeah, and he's down by 9 workers as well. So perhaps he was just waiting until he got his fort established before he started making those workers. But he's not making any more workers. It seems like he's just going to start transferring workers as the mineral patches start to dry out. But I don't think 59 workers is the healthiest of drone economy, even if he did take a fourth that late.
Yeah, he's really relying on doing a lot of damage at the secondary push, because he just doesn't have, as you mentioned, his drone count is very, very low. And he's got himself a very nice position here with a triple upgrade lead. With he's got +2 on his lings, +1 on his Hydras, but he can't come in from one side like this. He has to come in. I feel like. I really don't like this decision to come in from only one side. I feel like if he came in from 2, he'd be able to get a really good engagement, but this is going to be really tough.
Yeah, it's getting kind of awkward. You can see him moving in and moving out. So even if you were able to pressure that third, I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit too deep, but I agree. Coming around the other side would make it so much harder for puCK. Doesn't even have any force fields anyway, so.
Well, it looks like puCK is going to be the one who tries to get a little aggressive here, which honestly might be the worst case scenario for him. He doesn't know that Suppy is just sticking on 59 workers. But if he did, I don't think he'd be doing this. He's too far out in the open. All but 1 Templar go down. That's the final storm here. And this might have been just exactly what Suppy needed here. He manages to collapse in on this army, killing almost everything.
Oh, he might even get another one of the Immortals? Yep, he's going for the Banelings, but he's not going to get the kill. But, a little bit of an overextension. He's going to lose these Hydras if he's not careful.
As much as he can, but makes it back to the creep. He'll be able to rejoin up with a couple more reinforcing Hydralisks, picks up a couple of the straggling Zealots, and at the end of that all, looks like Suppy, he gets himself another decent trade there, but again, he's still just only on 55 workers. He doesn't have a worker count. He doesn't have a hive. He doesn't look like he's playing for the late game at all. So
yeah,
he's really the question here is, what's his plan?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. If he sticks on Hydra Bane and puCK catches up and upgrades, puCK is even on bases right now, so that's also another thing not going in Suppy's favor. He's going to have to kill puCK here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it in the way that he's at least attempting to. Just by attacking here, right? You do this when you have a really sick economic advantage and you start trading well, but you outproduce your opponent because they cannot make as much because their economy is so much better, but that is not the case here. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, really not at all. I mean, the Queens here are going to be interesting. They'll be able to transfuse a couple of these Hydras up if he's fast enough on it. But there's so many Immortals here, and even though there's no armored units in here, they still do pack a bit of a punch there. Storm goes on down. We could even see some feedbacks come down on those Queens. And once again, Suppy's been pushed on back. He's got Zealots in his third once again. He'll be able to clean this up by the looks of it, but still, just pulling Suppy back. And for the first time in this game, puCK is taking a realistically pretty large supply lead.
Yeah.
Not super large, but he's up in supply, which is an important differential from the rest of this game so far.
Because
especially
of the income,
especially. Yeah.
Right?
And I mean, now we've got cannons coming up here too. Like, Suppy is pretty all in. He's put himself all in with this. Huge storms on the Hydralisks there, and I just have trouble seeing how Suppy's going to break this right now. The Banelings are going to need to get the most gigantic connections. There's no storms left, so that's good.
It's all Immortals as well, so it is going to be up to these Hydras for the most part, getting rid of that barrier. The Mothership Core goes down. Can Suppy push on through here? The Immortals are committed here as well. They're not fighting with the cannons just yet, but now the cannons are going to add that added DPS. And puCK knows if he can deal with this army, he knows that the reinforcements just aren't that potent. And I don't know, it's only a matter of time before Suppy might have to tap out if this does not work. And that is all she wrote.
GG.
Puff is going to take game number 1.
Playing like a true Puff main.
You know?
Playing like a true Puff main. But yeah, I mean, man, I feel like Suppy really did kind of throw that away, though. Like, you talked about how committed puCK was after that aggression. And Suppy defended it super well, and I feel like if he just would have played a macro game and gone up to Hive, gone up to Broodlords, he would have had a really good chance of beating that, but he went all in with it, and forgetting the muscular augments really delayed that all in. So and I think that's why he wasn't able to push and just try to go for the win after that first trade.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Like, not even just the fact that you can retreat when you need to and reinforce better, but you're able to shoot from farther away too. So those Immortals aren't as effective anymore. Archons, like, you know, big deal. Unless there are Zealots closing the distance.
Yeah.
It's kind of laughable when you only have Archon Immortal. And not even in high numbers, I'm saying here. And that might have been the big mistake of that game. Because I feel like Suppy did a lot of things right. As far as his defenses, as far as his upgrade.
That being said, though, Odyssey Game 2. That's a good Zerg map. That's a very good Zerg map.
Odyssey.
Suppy, hopefully, will have the ability to tie it up here, take it to Game 3. That'd be pretty cool if we actually saw 3 Game 3s in all of our matches today. But also, I mentioned this in break.
What did you mention?
Every person who's won the first game has lost the series. So according to that law, Suppy should have just won the series.
He basically won. He's actually in Toronto right now.
He basically won the series.
Well, I guess if he wins this, he doesn't get to go just yet. But yeah, honestly, if the trends are true and they keep up, yeah, puCK is screwed. There's nothing he can do about it. No matter how well he plays, he has to GG at the end of the next game, no matter what.
Yeah. Now, we'll see just what Suppy opts for on this map. There's some really cheeky stuff you can go for on Odyssey because of the gold bases. So Suppy is the kind of guy who will usually play an aggressive macros, pretty standard style, but he's definitely one who also does switch it up now and then. So now would be a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just hard to look back on that game and see the forgotten upgrade, and it's just like, he probably was in his groove, right? Like, you know, when you can recognize a situation and you're like, okay, I'm in a pretty good spot. But usually you have everything that you need for that situation, and you're just like, oh shoot, I don't have that upgrade, or you know, something is missing here. Whether it's like, oh, I forgot to spread creep or this or that. That game was like, I forgot muscular augments, which is one of the most important upgrades. Like,
yeah, for sure. Especially since the days where they combined group spines and muscular augments into one upgrade. You're not only missing Hydra speed, you're missing that Hydra range as well.
That's what makes him so good too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are into Odyssey, guys, and in the top left spawn location, we've got our red Zerg player for Sloth Esports Club. He's on the ropes. He needs 2 wins now to stay in Kings of the North. It is Suppy.
But that's what he meant. Oh, you know. Either way, after we introduce him, I'll say. As you can see in the chat, but in the bottom right-hand corner, up by 1, he's from Root Gaming, hoping to seal it. It is puCK, aka Puff, and the reason why, as you can see in the chat, he says he has 100 FPS more playing on an account with no friends. And I've heard puCK say this like vocally.
TLO was the one who I think found that out, and like, if you have a lot of friends, you have lower FPS.
Like, what?
So don't have friends.
StarCraft teaching everybody how to be learners forever alone. I mean, it's already a lonely enough game, you know? Man.
All right.
I'm going to delete everybody, dude. My friend list is always full.
I don't actually have friends, so I'm fine.
Are we even friends? I don't even think we're friends, are we? Stefan, are we friends?
No, I'm not friends with you.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Be friends with someone from Boston.
What do you mean, boy? What do you mean? You talking to me?
All right, so we've got a hatch gas pull once again from Suppy, standard Nexus and Nexus after gateway here for puCK. What did no one see? What did Suppy do?
What was it? Oh no, I missed it too. If I have to look here, I would say
I'm technically a ref. I could all chat. I'm not going to, but I could.
But I'm trying to think like what it would be that he did. Whether it was like a larva cancel or
maybe.
That would be the only thing I can think.
Maybe he like accidentally made 2 overlords and larva canceled.
I don't know. I mean, everything is on time. He hasn't lost any units here.
Maybe he's just trolling all of us.
He probably is. But Puff knows, man. puCK.
Puffity puck.
Either way. Yeah.
All right, so third base is going to come down here for Suppy. Pretty standard stuff. This third base timing, for the longest time, was only used in ZVZ, but nowadays, people, like, for the last few months, up to almost a year, it's pretty much standard in every matchup now.
What do you think that is? Is it just because of that whole cliff
We need
thing,
larva, dude. We really need larva.
True.
Getting larva is hard as a Zerg.
It is, man. It ain't easy.
All right, so Adept's going to come on in. Maybe. Yep, okay. Can shade on into the main. See what it can see. Is it actually going to commit and try to get some damage done? No. Wants to confirm the third.
Yeah, that's a good idea, though, too. puCK being able to confirm that. He knows that there are not going to be any real shenanigans here just yet.
Overlord in the main is going to confirm the Twilight Council. Very nice there.
So, yeah, this going in around that same time, actually, a bit earlier as you... But he does see the Twilight, which is nice, as he didn't see anything last game.
Yeah, this looks like the same build, actually, with the Robo coming up in the wall.
But the Twilight came later in the last game. He ended up going for the Robo really early.
Yeah, this is a DT opening, so he's just going to go for a standard DT drop, Archon. So, you know, double Archon drop still, but slightly different approach to it.
Yeah, the question is he going to actually use the DTs to try to hit that third base up, or is he indeed just going to go right into the Archon drop?
Yeah, so the difference here is that this is a chargeless variation. This is just a more standard macro build rather than I'm going to apply a ton of pressure and try to break you.
Yeah. And you can catch your opponent off guard with this. But this is the correct response out of Suppy, whether he knows it or not. Getting that Roach Warren out. Going to be able to deal with the Archons when they do get formed. And he doesn't have the Spore Crawlers yet, but I'm wondering if his lair timing is going to be like just in the nick of time. It's going to be a close one if puCK's Warp Prism is already across the map.
Yeah, it looks like the spores should be done in time because the DT shrine is still on its way. It's not quite done yet. Second Warp Prism is going to start up. So the Roach Warren here is a great idea, and I think Suppy might be playing this as a response to last game. If he just gets Roach Speed and a ton of Roaches and goes across the map, that's why this double Archon drop with like double Prism Archon drop was so short-lived in Korea. Is that the Korean Zergs just started making like 30 roaches and just going across the map and winning. Yeah, because if you have that much tied up in just harass units, you're just going to die. Like, you don't have the units to hold it off. So I feel like that might be Suppy's play here. He's getting roach speed. He's probably going to get +1 there with that Evo Chamber. We'll see if that's what he goes for.
Well, I think like before, a lot of Zergs didn't really know how to deal with it. So Protoss were able to keep the Zerg at home for so long that... You know, they were able to get that third base up, start getting all of their economy going, and they would tech up into whatever it is that they wanted to do, whether it was going to be like the Immortal charge lot with Archons. But in this situation, we'll see if Suppy is going to stay home indeed.
Well, I feel like he's probably just going to go across the map when he has Roach Speed because he's cut workers at around 50. Now he's making a few more, but he's going up to already about 20 Roaches before, or about 15 Roaches right now. Like, and he's still adding Roaches. So I do feel like he's going to go across the map. He's not going to commit to like an all-in, but he's still going to be putting on a lot of pressure with this, and hopefully, I think I'm assuming that he's going to try to kill the third as his target rather than just win the game outright.
Yeah.
Maybe he's adding a Bane nest. Maybe he like adds in a few Bane nests.
Yeah, but does he go for that old school style with the Roach Bane, Roach Ravager Bane with a lot of lanes there? Because if he does, it's actually not going to be that bad because puCK is going to be going for Disruptor. And while Disruptors are really good against Roach Ravager, if you go for the few Ravagers and a ton of Zerglings, I think it's actually a beautiful style.
Yeah, I would agree. Something that is worth noting as well is that puCK identified that Suppy was going for lots of Roaches, and he decided to cancel the second Warp Prism. So he actually never got the 4 Archons, which is a very good decision from him because he definitely identified, hey, I'm going to die.
I could die here, yeah. 4 pylons at the natural, too. Like, yeah, I think he knows the potential.
So 4 Ravagers have started up, lots of lanes starting up as well, and an extra hatch. He's already got the 4th hatch coming up with gold as well. Let's see whether or not Suppy commits to this. He's on 70 workers now. He's gotten up there. Suppy committed really hard to Ling Hydra Bane last game.
He did.
Maybe he just doesn't want to play Hive Tech late game.
Yeah, you know, just sticking on that late, or rather the mid game for the rest of his life in this tournament. It could be for a good.
Yeah. But why is puCK not making any disruptors? Oh, there we go. Caster Curse! Finally starts the first disruptor.
Like
he's making Immortals.
Yeah, he ended up getting like the upgrade for the Warp Prism speed.
Yeah.
So you're like maybe thinking, is he really not going to go Disruptors? But then you say, oh, it's puCK. Of course he's going to go for Disruptors.
Yeah. He's Canning's long-lost cousin.
That's so true. And this, I wonder how sad they're going to be when that patch hits, when Disruptors... Did you see Canning's new video? Oh.
Yeah, but man, hold on. 3 Banelings in the third. 3 Banelings in the third. Oh, run!
Oh my god.
That was a lot of hype for nothing.
Underwhelming. Wow, Penguin. I can't. You know, I got hyped too, man. I did a 360 in my chair like before. Unbelievable.
Well, the 4th base is going to be denied here from puCK, and he doesn't cancel. He did this last game as well.
Last game, yeah.
Yeah, misses the cancel again.
Oh,
now there's I love it. I love it.
Oh, it's Archon still. Okay, so he has
this is Spire, man. That's what I was gonna talk about. There's going to be about 15 mutas coming out, and there is not an answer.
No, there is not. He does have Blink, but I mean, it's still really hard.
Blink is like how lurkers are not an answer to anything really. Lurkers are a way to get to your answer. Blink is the same with mutas.
Exactly.
They buy you time to get to your answer, but they're not a great response.
Okay. I know exactly what you mean, right? Like, unless you're attacking as soon as they're going into it, and say it is an early Spire. With the Roots and the Ravagers, if you're stepping into mutas, I still think that the ground army of Suppy is going to be pretty scary, right? Like, it's not like he's sacrificing everything and hoping that he catches him by surprise.
And I hope that Suppy doesn't make any mutas right now. I want him to just get +1 like he's doing and just sit there and wait until he takes the fight and then go for the Remax. He's losing a little bit of supply here. We'll start 7 mutas now. Is he going to rally them across, or is he going to pool them? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if it's there just to get rid of that Warp Prism, because that's kind of been giving them a big problem.
Well, because he's getting 7, now 11 mutas. So
oh my god.
And he's also getting the +1, so I feel like he definitely wants to find a lot of damage at this muta Remax. Well, this was 1 Ravager at the gold, trying to take as many Zealots with him as he can.
It's like, yo, where'd everybody go?
Oh, he just lost I think Suppy just lost 10 Banelings to an Archon.
To the Archon, yep. Dropping them on top, that's really, really smart.
Now, there's still no sign of Stargates.
No, but there are cannons going down on each of the bases, but they look to be not really
no, cannons. They're actually just cannons going down at the gold.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I don't think he knows, man.
Well, he knows now, Penguin, because those mutas are flying across the map. They took out the Warp Prism finally, and
he's already up to 17 mutas, though. This is a pretty scary number. I feel like Suppy might just, puCK might just go across the map and try to win, but... I mean, mutas do great in his army because of the composition that puCK has. Like, mutas can just go after the disruptors, go after the sentries.
Yeah, I think he's afraid that the force fields are going to be too good, and I guess he has Ravagers to break him down, but he's just going to go, man. Attacking the 3rd base, trying to kill these reinforcing stalkers. They do have +2, so he has to be very careful about that. But I think Suppy might be in a bit of a weird situation here.
Oh, but the Lings come in from the left. They're going to allow him to take the southern engagement, maybe? No, the Stalkers blink back behind the wall. While 21 workers did go down at that third base, the entire army has been traded out for it.
Oh
the
my
Mutas
God.
Oh,
the Disruptors!
Oh,
they're going to go down.
Somewhere in the world, and Canning just woke up in cold sweat.
I know. That's okay. So after all that, I was going to say that was one of the worst trades for Suppy because he didn't really kill that much army at all. But getting that many disruptors is really nice.
He just traded 2 Mutas for a cannon as well.
Oh, no. He has to be careful. He's going to lose another one to these Stalkers here.
He's got to be... Oh, no! Okay. Oh, Jesus.
I know, like, anytime a Muta dies, you wake up in a cold sweat, even when you're awake.
Right? That's what happens. That's what happens, man. Well, the third base will be killed, and that actually was building the Mothership Core as well, so the Mothership Core gets temporarily denied, which is nice, but...
So
man,
Suppy going into
army
pure
is
scrappy
just
mode.
Scary. Suppy now needs to go into really scrappy mode, where I feel like he needs to get Burrow and just base trade incessantly.
Yes.
And that's his way to win.
Because, I mean, that ground army, even though he got the disruptors, it's going to be so tough. puCK does not have the answers to mass Muta. It is going to be +3 Stalkers, which are good, but I don't see... The thing is, since
Suppy threw away... Yeah, it's like it becomes a lot less scary because Suppy's already lost 15 Mutas. So
yeah, it's 22 to 28 Stalkers, right? Like 22
so the reason why Stalker, or actually the Muta count is getting pretty scary. But the reason why Mutas scale so well against Stalkers in large numbers is because while Stalkers, if you look at like 10 Stalkers against 10 Mutas, the Stalkers win that. But Mutas have the glaive damage, so while they don't do splash damage, they do multiple target damage. So the more Mutas you have comparatively to the Stalkers, as you can see right here, he's picking off these Stalkers because the glaive damage allows him to pick off multiple Stalkers at once. And when you get up to a really high number of Mutas, that becomes extremely scary. And we're still only at 22, only, air quotes.
Only. He can even go magic box these Archons if he really wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like that's the other thing, right? If you get up to like 30 Mutas with +2, you can start trying to go in and one-shot the Archons without even magic boxing, as long as there's not 3 or more. There's only 2 right now. So he comes on in, he picks up an Archon, he can pick off the other Archon as well, and
he's losing a lot.
Yeah, like the Stalkers on the other side of the map are doing quite a lot of damage on full base, but now we're in full base trade mode, and base trading a Muta player is not a fun prospect.
It's not a fun thing to do at all, right? Suppy doesn't have a huge bank to make hatcheries all across the map, but he is the one that is on this side of the map first. He's killed off almost everything.
Suppy needs to queue up Burrow at this bottom left base, like right now. Burrow is so important. Now the question is there enough Stalkers here? Yeah, with the Guardian Shield, do you believe that there are enough Stalkers here to deal with the Mutas if they were to just attack? Yes, with +3, the Mutas also did not complete +2. So the Spire was at the third base. So the Spire is dead now. The Muta count is 24. There will be no more Mutas. But now, here's what we're looking at as well. You have to consider the Lings are also still on the map. There's still 14 Lings, which also will act as buffers. Yes. You know, actually, I do think Suppy can take this fight. The more I look at it, I feel like Suppy can take this fight. There's no Archons with this army. He's got Lings to tank. With proper focus fire, I think he takes this fight. And I think, I mean, even with Guardian Shield, just target down the ones that are using it, and yeah, exactly. That's what I mean with proper focus fire, right? Like, don't A move in, because that would be awful. Oh god, because he just blink on you all day too. Oh, this is crazy, man. All right, I actually don't think that Suppy can, or that puCK can break the spike roller wall either. I think, I think what he should do is he should just use these Lings to kill off the last Nexus, and then just go and just like defend. Yeah, and just even though his mining is going to be really soft, he's going to try to go for it, man. Oh, here we go, baby. Oh my gosh, with the queens as well. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Then there's no way he loses this fight with proper micro. puCK has no idea this is about to happen, and he does not have a mothership core with it. It's going to be. Is there a mothership core? There is no mothership core. Nope. I don't know if there's a mothership core on the map, man. Is there a? He's doing it. He has +2 Lings, man. Lings are going to come on in. They're also going to bait a lot of the attacks here from the Stalkers. The Mutas come on in as well. Really nice attempts at the War Prism micro, but the Queens are helping out quite a lot as well. He needs to get those transfuses down on those Mutas. Really good micro out of puCK, though. puCK is microing his heart out. Is it enough? I don't think it is, Tempo. No, it's going to be a game 3, boys, as Suppy in a crazy scrappy mid, I don't even know if you want to call it a late game, but it was the late game technically, but it was pretty mid tech, mid-tier tech. Whoo-wee! Crazy game out of both players, and Suppy's able to take it and tie the series 1-1. Jeez. Yep.
And you mentioned it really early there too, like when it was happening. Suppy has to bring this into a scrappy situation if he wants to win this one, and that's exactly what he did. He knew what he needed to do, didn't engage when he didn't need to, and he took out those next that were all around.
Yeah, for sure. Now, that does mean that once again, oh my God, we could actually have the trend. We could have the trend.
Yo, if this happens, right? So for those that are just joining, Penguin was saying, hey, the person who won the first game in every one of these series has lost the series overall. So puCK won the first series. I'm just saying. And Suppy brought back game number 2. So Interloper, you were saying a bit more of a Terran map before, but what about in the ZVP matchup?
It's a little awkward. I don't mind it. I think it's okay. I do think it still slightly favors the Protoss. The reason why I don't think it's super friendly for Zerg is that it's relatively choky until you take down all those rocks. There's so many rocks that it takes a very long time to do that.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to get caught out when you're trying to do that. But overall, I feel like this still slightly favors Protoss, but not by much.
Okay. Man. That was a good game, man. These games have been great so far as we do go into our final game of the night. So for those that have been here since the beginning, congratulations to you. Much love to our sponsors, of course, as we get this game set up. Cheers for Gaming, who do have those DX Racer chairs that you can get using the code ESChamp. You can get a discount. I always forget how much exactly it is, but it's a pretty decent amount. So yeah, definitely check it out and use that code if you decide to do so. And of course, oh, got him. You know it.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Aces for Public Gamers, man.
Get him, Steph.
Public Gamers. For all of your hardware needs.
And of course, Naturino. They've been in StarCraft 2 forever, man. Even in other games too, but like whenever I think about StarCraft 2 tournaments, I do think of Naturino. Much love to them. Use the code KOTN4 to add $1 to the prize pool. So these players, such as this one in the top left-hand corner, get rewarded for their play. And it is from Blue Gaming, the Green Protoss player, puCK.
AKA Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
And his opponent spawning in the bottom right, taking it back. Bringing it back to a tied situation. We're going to be having a blue Zerg player, Slot Esports. It is Suppy.
What a series.
Is our preview screen actually on the game? Oh, there we go. We're in. Okay. Let's try that again.
Good call.
In the top left, we've got our Green Protoss player, Rick Gaming. It's puCK.
We're not reversing this at all.
In the bottom right
corner, we'll do it together. It is our blue Zerg
from Slot Esports.
From Slot. From Sup. That's I'm sorry. Either way, guys. Okay, I think I know what happened last game. I think the probe might have killed the drone that was trying to make. No, he didn't lose any resources. He didn't lose any resources, so that's not what happened. Nope. But this probe could be in trouble if he's not careful.
Well, we do have a gas bolt expand as a reaction to the block from Suppy. Pretty good reaction. Like it's a fine opening in all 3 matchups. It's the least common in ZVP, but it's a decently fine opening anyway. So if somebody ever blocks your hatch and you're a Zerg player, you can go take the third if you feel comfortable with that, or you can just throw down an extractor in a pool.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful that if the probe follows you to the third and blocks that, and then you haven't got the pool, it starts to get a bit annoying for you.
Yeah,
not even just timing wise, but your mental stability as well.
Yeah, that's when you cry. Then you alt tab away from the game and you go to the Battle.net forums and you complain.
Yeah, about it. Yep. You go whether it's on your account or another one with the Kaczynski portrait. You just go ahead and
Kaczynski, man.
Let it go. Just let it flow, man.
Kaczynski is such a whiner.
I feel like he's the most whiny of them all. But
I like how Suppy mined an extra 40 gas, and now I would normally say this is a mistake. He just pulled off late, Except for that, in both of his CBT games where he went gas full expand, he mined exactly an extra 72 gas.
Really?
So, like, I feel like it's deliberate, and I don't know why, and I need to ask afterwards.
Yeah. This isn't like the number 0, right? Like, oh no, then it wouldn't have been 40. Like, what the? I don't know. I know sometimes I do that. Maybe he realizes it every single time, you know, in every game. He's like, oh, this matchup, ZVP, it's going to be right here at 40. ZVT is like, oh, man.
He just has a lucky number for each matchup. It doesn't actually help him do anything. It just brings him good luck.
Yeah, it makes him happy. And half of StarCraft 2 is your
every time. You know? Every time he looks at the top right, he just smiles.
Yep.
40 gas.
40 gas. I'm in a happy place now. So... Very different opener coming out of puCK though. He's dropping down the Stargate for the first time this year.
All right, Oracles, nice.
Not hiding it at all. He just wants to put it there at the front. Knows that Suppy's been coming into the main with that Overlord, and it is gonna get to that natural and see exactly what it is. But
if you know that somebody is never gonna check the most obvious location, so you put it in the most obvious location, are you hiding it?
Ooh, dude, Confucius say.
He's got 2 Overlords confirming the 3rd. He's like, wait, really? This early? Okay.
Yeah, that is like super duper early.
puCK is not doing 4-gate shenanigans.
So Suppy should take that into mind. Now, can he actually take advantage of it is the question.
I feel like now he's in his happy place.
Yeah. Right?
he was typing to me after the game. He's like, I don't understand what his build is.
And then, boom. What do you see?
All right, well, almost gets the score. So the nice thing about Oracles comparatively to Banshees, for example, is that they scale so much better. They have so much more utility in the later stages of the game. So this Oracle flies in, it only kills a single worker. You might think to yourself, that's not a very good trade. It's like, yeah, but it's still alive, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's going to be able to, tag the army later on. He is going for a second one, so... Yeah, if he hadn't dropped any other tech, then I would have said that, yeah, we might go into Mass Oracle, and then, of course, if that Oracle survives, it's even better because he's going to be accompanied by a ton of them. But boom, yeah.
Double Robo is interesting, and it was spotted by that dying Overlord. So,
Yo, me and Nick, or puCK Bunny, were casting a game, I think, between these two, and he went triple Robo, and he just kept making Immortals, and he wouldn't stop. Yeah, we just looked at each other like, dude, how many Immortals is too many Immortals? And
I don't think there's a number.
No, I asked him at DreamHack. I'm like, puCK, like, what the hell, man? Like, you just was in this Immortal frenzy. What was going on? He's like, I don't know, man. I think I was tripping. You're just tripping, son. But I don't know, man. I don't think he's tripping right now. He's been playing pretty well so far, so. Oh, yeah. So many. Yeah, Joe knows about it. Oh, my God. But either way, we'll see, man. If he has another Robo, we'll see. He might have.
The Brazilian caster is really confused right now.
Oh yeah, he has no idea.
What about 14 Phoenixes? Where are they?
He's looking around the map like, what?
Right. I mean, that Oracle barely survives. That's so many queens, man. He's got 7 queens.
He's making 2 more.
He's just not injecting. Like, I guess he just queued up a bunch of injects.
Yeah, Suppy has been making a lot of queens against puCK. And I think they're actually pretty nice against the charge lot style, but let's see how it's going to fare when it's double Immortal as well.
Some really, really early infestation pit, too. That's pretty cool.
So is he going to
host it up?
Yo, that's what I was wondering, right? You haven't seen him favor that late game tech at all this series. He's been kind of sticking on that very, very mid-tier tech. But is this the game that he changes it up?
I vote hosts.
Hosts would be. I love hosts.
Hosts 2017.
Yeah. I love these Oracles though. Out of puCK, he's able to tag everything. He's scouting so well.
Yeah, he even sent in a hallucinated Phoenix as well. Just making sure he sees
should have done is sent in a hallucinated Oracle and then came in with the real.
Yeah,
Oracle.
right. He should have hallucinated 2 Oracles. Yeah. So there's 2 groups of 2 Oracles.
Freak his opponent out.
So I actually think this is probably just going to be for Fast Hive, this infestation pit, but I kind of hope it's not. I really want hosts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like a troll unit. They're really, really good whenever you're able to get on the offensive, especially against Protoss. But it is going to be Hydra Ling. I think he is adding the Banes to it, going for that ranged upgrade to accompany the melee upgrade. And puCK is dropping down.
He's not one of our. He's not a member of the BioIce Church of Triple Upgrades.
The BioIce fan club. I'm about to start.
Look at the creep spread, man. This kind of creep spread is what happens when Suppy doesn't get pressured early.
When you make 9 queens.
Yeah, right? When you make 9 queens as well, that helps too. Oh, fourth base does get canceled this time. Congratulations, puCK. You get $300 back.
He knew. And that's actually really good because the creep spread is nearly touching where that base was going to be. So if puCK was planning to take that base, he might have to rethink where he's going to be taking it next. I guess he's just going to go.
I guess. And I'm kind of surprised he didn't decide to just try the other one. This is definitely the better base for Protoss to take.
Yeah.
Oh, charge lot run by is into the fourth base of
wow.
Our man Suppy. He's got a few transfuses here on this queen. Where are the rest of them? They're trying to come on over. Both transfuses have been used. I think he saves it.
He will save it indeed. But it does pull back his whole army, and now puCK is going to be able to get down that fourth.
Yep.
Suppy's going into lurkers, man. So what was the infestation pit for?
I don't know.
Maybe just to have it there, like.
Yeah.
His happy place isn't complete without an infestation.
It's like the 40 gas. He needs to have his lucky infestation pit.
All right.
Oh, Colossi. Cool.
Double Colossi too. Which is great against Hydra Bane if you can get enough.
It really is. As long as your force fields are fine, you're going to be in a great spot.
Yeah, puCK has had a lot of practice in Heart of the Swarm. This map you mentioned earlier is really choky in most of the spaces before the rocks get taken out. So he could have a lot of luck here by going for this comp. But he did show it on that creep. No, he killed the tumor before he went on there. I was almost sure, but he might have actually shown it already.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about like Hydra Lurker Bane versus Colossi?
I don't know.
Well,
before we talk about that, we've got
a
bit of an engagement coming on down here. Some Banelings trying to connect. The force field's not really happening. A bit of damage coming down. Looks like a better trade for puCK at the end of it, but not too many expensive units going down there for Suppy.
No, that was a really good storms there. He got a big group of the Banelings and was able to save the Templar. Wow.
15 lurkers. That's a lot of damage output against Armored.
Oh my god. There are 3 observers out, and oh no, the Oracles did go down earlier, so he's not going to be able to tag them ever, really. He's going to rely on
those observers on hand.
Yeah, I don't think he has the speed though, but he does have the robotics base, so he can at least research it.
Oh my god, this
is going to be crazy.
One goes down.
That's so much damage.
He can just leapfrog them.
Yep. He knows. He's making an Oracle because he knows how scary this can be, especially with those queens trying to snipe down any of those observers that go a little bit too far.
He's got enough lurkers that he can like drop some like into the third base if he wanted to, like theoretically.
Yeah. puCK's trying to walk around here. He knows where the lurkers are to some extent, but I mean,
loses a Templar. This is yeah, now here comes so he's using the lurkers, kind of what I was talking about. I briefly mentioned this in the last game. Oh, the Zealots are actually doing quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
what are you saying?
Yeah, he's using the lurkers, kind of what I briefly mentioned in the last game. They're not really the end game. He's using them as the stopgap way to get to where he wants. What he wants is Broodlords. He's going to slowly get towards Broodlords. Those 2 lurkers dying in the north. Pretty painful, expensive units, but let's see. Oh, this is too many lurkers, man. You can't push into this.
Yeah, you absolutely can. He tags every single one of them, though, so that's a start.
I honestly feel like
he's not gonna get surprised.
It doesn't matter that much unless he picks off a couple more lurkers, because this is 12 lurkers. I don't think you can walk into 12 lurkers, like regardless.
In any circumstance, right? Like
yeah.
And they do have +2 already as well. So puCK, waiting for his +3. He's getting double disruptor out. So yeah, if he's able to at least shoot those 2 shots every however many seconds that it takes for them to recharge, then he can probably start to pick them away. But I think if he's going into double disruptor, he's gonna get completely blindsided by the Broodlords if he's able to buy enough time, Suppy.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, he's already halfway to the Greater Spire. He's already getting the Corruptors out just so he's ready to go as soon as that tech is available to him. And then I think he's gonna go for what he's gonna aim for a death push with Broodlords and well, here we actually have a bit of a Ling run by coming on in. Does he have Adrenal Glands yet? No, he doesn't. But still, this is a lot of potential damage. All of the cannons will go down, but I guess the triple overcharge is enough to deal with this.
It is enough. It's only +1 on the Lings, yeah. puCK is responding to the potential tech switch, by the way. He's adding 2 more Stargates. He already has the fleet beacon. And maybe he just wants Tempest, actually, in order to pick off the lurkers, like tag them and then shoot them. So they're going to actually help him.
Oh! Okay, only one goes down. But,
that could have been
man, puCK can't move in. You cannot move in here.
No.
Just too many dudes.
So the Tempests are actually going to be nice, yeah, not only for the lurkers, but for the Broodlords, too. But he's leaving his Disruptors, like, right at the front. He has to be super careful that he doesn't let them die.
Once those Broodlords come out, the Disruptors are going to be very much,
oh my god, not like this!
Oh my god! 35 supply! And now we might see puCK move in. He might break the trend. There are still some lurkers. There's some Broodlords here at the back, and it looks like no. Suppy is gonna hold for now.
Wow. They came right in the nick of time. Yeah, they're gonna get taken out as well. That was such a sick disruptor shot out of puCK. But the Broodlords were able to be morphed right in the perfect spot too. So imagine if they were being morphed in at the natural or something. That would have sucked, and I think he would have lost everything.
Well, as it stands, puCK's in a good spot, but he hasn't won yet. Oh, but it looks like there's not enough lurker support here for the Broodlords.
I don't think so.
Tempest joining up. There's a fair bit of anti-air. Well, they are trading efficiently right now, but there's just no money for puCK for Suppy right now. He's mining out of all of his bases except for his freshly established ones that don't have any saturation yet.
Yeah, he needs to get some of the drones that are at his natural, or no, the ones that are at his third is what he needs to at least get over there, but oh man, he's not that rich at all. And puCK has been able to establish in the middle of the map. He took the other back base there, so he'll be mining from that. He has all the tech that he wants, and now he's even going to add a mothership. And with no Vipers or anything, man. Yeah, it just might be, you know, the nail in the coffin here that he needs in order to get to that next round here of Kings of the North.
Yeah, well, let's see whether or not puCK can break through right now. I don't think he can. He's pulling back right now. He loses himself a Templar on the way back, but for now, puCK is just confident to just sit back, wait for his mothership, and presumably go for a push with that.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. As I say, Vipers are coming out here for Suppy, but can he buy enough time? I mean, what is it that he's actually buying time for, though, right? Like,
mining money to make more units, I feel.
That's basically it, right? Take a maxed out fight against a maxed out and just overrun puCK.
That's the hope, I think. I think that's basically his only way to win this now.
Tempest, though. And he's still making more Broodlords. I don't think he's going to have enough Corruptors to fight. Yeah, man. I think he made all of his Corruptors into Broodlords.
No, he's still got 11 of them.
He has 11, yeah.
He needs more, for sure. But, oh, man, puCK's not going to give him the time. Mothership is done. He's probably going to meet up with the army and then go.
There are no Overseers. One is morphing. No, that's a Broodlord cocoon. Oh, man. There's no Overseer, dude.
Well, one is starting. All right, so let's. Tempests are kind of exposed.
He's gonna pull.
That's nice, very nice. Gets a double pull off.
Oh, but some good feedbacks on top of the Vipers, but they don't kill them as they were able to use their abduct beforehand. Now that's actually really good.
Tempest shots, but yeah, I mean overall it's a good trade for Suppy. He needs about 50 more of those.
Yeah. This one Viper, you the MVP, you the real MVP.
Oh,
but
no.
He's about to get feedback.
Viper, run!
So crazy. Like this big, giant, flying, crazy, giant dragonfly-looking thing is afraid of that little dude.
Well, the size of the army actually doesn't look too scary because there just simply isn't any buffer. There's only power units in this army. There's no gateway units except for the High Templar.
Yeah. And remember, Tempests aren't like that great. I mean, I think
no, for the supply they're not. They're 6 supply.
But these units are carriers as they start coming across the map.
There's a Hydra flank from nowhere.
Where did they even come from, and what the hell were they doing?
Where do they come from? Where do they go?
Where do they go? I know where they went, but it's definitely not I.
Where do they come from, Hydra Joe?
Yo, you're bringing back my middle school dance days, bro.
All right, we got some Lings moving on into this top left base. There's just too many cannons. +1 Ling's not going to be able to eat through this. Couple charge lots are warped on. It doesn't even kill a single cannon.
Kill one. Oh, wow.
Brutality.
Yep.
Oh my God, he's got to fight. Like you can't just sit here and take damage like this.
Absolutely not. Yo, every time he tags these units, he's able to really know exactly where that army is, start picking them off, Tempest range is so sick when you have that spotter for it. And I mean, what better spotter is than an Oracle?
Well,
Suppy though, he's starting to get his Corruptor count up pretty nicely, and they're gonna do really well against those carriers too. So I mean,
yeah, they will.
It's not like he's making these for nothing.
Really nice splits. Oh, he actually goes for the recall, gets out. Nicely done by puCK. He knows he's in a good spot. Just makes sure. Now, he needs to be a little careful because I feel like while he is getting more and more ahead as far as the bank goes, his only way of losing this is to let Suppy max out and then taking a bad fight.
A bad fight, exactly.
I feel like puCK should be going for a little bit more in the way of harass. Like, he's got these 4 charge lots sitting at his top right base. Why not send those to the south? Like,
true.
Just keep him on a back foot. Just don't let him sit there and max out.
Yeah, and remember, this army that Suppy's using now is pretty slow. It's mainly Broodlords. The Sir the Corruptor would be able to kill the Warp Prism, but if you keep the Warp Prism in a weird spot, warp the Zealots in and just run him in constantly with that, few supply that you have open, you're able to really spend the bank and start to cut into the bleeding Suppy here, who's struggling for an economy. So, I mean, like you said, the worst thing to do is to take a straight-up fight now that they're almost both maxed.
Yeah, I mean, the army supply is so very close.
Yeah, this is one of the
I like that he's trying to build a nexus on top of that.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
On top of the hatch.
Oh, sick feedbacks. But 2 Oracles are going to go down. Carriers are here, but Corruptors cannot kill anything in time. Don't get revenge for that base that went down.
puCK is actually 6,500 resources lost ahead, which is
my God.
Crazy, the efficiency.
It really is. And the fact that he's still taking bases all over the place. He has a 4,000, 2,000 bank nearly. And at this point, Suppy's just hoping for that thing that we were talking about where, yeah, puCK just takes a bad fight. Isn't able to max out fast enough. And then, it's holding on to a bunch of minerals and gas. And it's just like, wow, I can't even do anything about it.
Finally, sending those 4 charge lots down to the south does get a cancel on that base, actually. A couple of probes coming to give their lives for the cause.
Oh, so yeah. So now puCK is realizing, the map. He wants to just have the biggest army possible too. Holy crap!
I don't know. I actually think that I don't think those probes were sacrificed for supply. I think they were just trying to join the Zerg army.
It's like, I'm done with this, man.
We like you better.
And you ain't spending it. Like, damn,
Speaking
we worked so hard for what? So you can sit
mineral
on your...
bank.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
puCK is just sitting there, Scrooge McDucking it
up.
This
is not how wealth redistribution works.
Got a wife and 2 kids. You gonna sit here on all this money? Shoot. Well, honestly though, the upgrades for puCK are continuing to grow.
Oh my God.
Suppy hasn't really been investing into these upgrades.
God, look at this army to the left.
Kidding me? No, these casting curse is gonna be the.
Oh well, goodbye Colossi. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Maybe he doesn't want them anymore.
No, he doesn't. He just wants pure air. This is a sacrifice for the greater air good.
But at least he gets a base out of it and he gets a decent amount of drones.
And he's also pulling the army to the left so that he can kill off even more over to the right with the mothership and the air army with the Archons here. Suppy he actually has a larger army now, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, for the time being, this mothership gonna get on out of there again. And he leaves the Archons, which still could be useful even if he's going for
There's nothing that kills ground. He's just running.
What is he gonna do? Even Lings are gonna... I don't even think these Lings are
the Lings gonna be able to kill this? I don't think
so. They can't even kill the Zealots. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
What a game. So I like that puCK added about 7 warp gates as well, right? Because when you have a big bank like this and then you do end up losing the army, you can still warp in a bunch of Zealots and whatnot in order to build up your real army too. And he's doing this with the Warp Prism now. And it is starting to get dire here for Suppy, who's kind of just getting pulled across the map left and right while he just runs out of a base to mine from. I mean...
Yeah, he's running out of tech now, and he's going to lose his spawning pool. He just lost his Greater Spire. He did restart the Spire, just in case he loses his Hive. Yeah. I don't think he will, but restarts his spawning pool somewhere else. And, like, this is the awkward situation where Suppy doesn't want to leave. Suppy's got a large enough army with enough Broodlords that he just kind of wants to see what happens. But realistically, it's going to be very hard to make anything happen. I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible, because he's got himself a little bit of a Spore Crawler wall, and he does have a large army. But,
Oh, the longer this goes on, and the fact that he's not really doing anything to puCK, that's what we have to worry about here for our North American.
puCK is going up to 8 bases.
This is insane. He's taking all of them now at the same time.
Paused.
Suppy gonna pause the game. He did say that he had to call his mom earlier, but that's kidding. I don't think he's.
That was a fast call.
Yeah. Hey, mom. Bye. Mom, love you. Bye. Oh,
Mom, I'm busy.
Oh wow. I wonder if Zaylin. Okay. Did Zaylin fall asleep?
I'm a ref. Okay.
Oh, you're a ref. All right. 3, 2, 1 it up. That was like.
Why am I a ref? What?
I don't know. That was the most dramatic countdown too. Like 3, 2, 1.
I didn't want to go too fast because they didn't realize who the ref was. I was like, I don't want someone to get caught.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be the fight that causes puCK to lose the game, where he just.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, it looks like puCK. Speaking of puCK, he's going to be able to pick off a bottom left face once again, and well, you got a couple of zealots doing more damage over here too. There's no mining, dude. Oh, actually, no, wait. There's a base up here, right?
Yeah.
I thought this giant blob of blue was just his army. I'm like, that's a really big army.
It's really not a lot of mining though, right? Compared to puCK, who's taking everything. He's starting to take bases that Suppy should be taking, even, right? Where it almost feels like, yo, that's my base, but no.
Well,
I think in a split match situation, it's like, yeah.
Oh, the Broodlords will kill one base, maybe.
Yeah, but
will
I mean,
he tickle puCK's economy?
Oh man, but he can't afford to replace these at all.
Oh, he hasn't. Okay, he loses one. Okay.
He might lose a second.
Yep. No, we're.
So the base goes down. And that's like the first amount of economic air quotes damage that he's ever done.
Yeah.
To puCK.
I mean, look at these charge lots. There's nothing to contest them.
Yeah, he just can't deal with it. He doesn't have anything to actually deal with these kind of.
There is an lurker.
Well, this is a fight that puCK is gonna try to take. He's nearly maxed out. Hasn't decided to just max out yet, as he has been. Oh well, he has been going around just with the zealots, but geez, corruptors are getting a little bit flustered, just trying to kill interceptors instead of the. Wait, did he just recall without his carriers? Yeah,
he actually recalled. Because the mothership core, the mothership was pulled in, but I don't think there's actually a way to kill the Archons, the Broodlords that far behind. They are going to be able to shell down on them. There's just so much air army here, and the upgrades are better for puCK as well. So I don't think that even with that cool little advantage for Suppy, puCK's not going to be able to lose this fight.
Oh, Suppy, fighting so hard, took quite the beating here, but puCK is going to make that death blow. Might have even been a way to entice him to go ahead and
maybe, you know, very possible.
But I don't know. I mean, I do feel like puCK was like, oh crap, that shouldn't have happened. But in the end, it's gonna be all good because he is almost maxed up once again. Look at that, 24 army supply to 128. Oh,
do you believe in Suppy?
I believe in Suppy, I do, but just not in this game. I love my boy.
Good safe answer.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna get a base. Caustic spray.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No more economy for you, boy.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
On the
so
other
hype.
Side. Oh, this is sick.
Oh,
this
is get the base. Oh, he is gonna get the base.
Esports. And the carriers are gonna come on down. Now the issue too is that these air units that Suppy had.
Oh my god, the zealots.
They never got
zealots, man.
Either. Yeah, they're just
all of Suppy's income. No.
Oh, no. These spore crawlers are like, I can't be a drone again. No. Wishing they could turn back into a drone, but it doesn't work that way, my friend. As it looks like Suppy down to 30, 29 supply, 28, 26, 25, 24. Okay, not 24 yet, but
now Suppy's on the phone with his mom. Yeah. He's like, I can call her now. It's fine.
He's probably. He's like, Mom, whatever you do, don't go to twitch.tv/ESChamp. I love you. Nah,
is he just gonna let himself get eliminated?
I don't know. Suppy played a really good game, but then there was a point in time where it just kind of got to the standstill, and puCK made the more commanding decisions here.
He's caustic spraying the Stargate, Kwame!
Zoom in on this! Oh my god. Alright, now all he has to do is get rid of all the other buildings that puCK has, and I think he can do it.
Now he has to wait for the caustic spray to cool down. GG is called.
GG. That's like a sad GG to me because I love my boy Suppy, but you know.
But puCK takes it, man. Suppy will not be in Toronto.
Oh, my man puCK will though.
Yeah, so he will.
Congrats. Yeah, puCK, the only player to take a map off of Neeb in the first Swiss format. He's going to be there.
Suppy's average APM that game was 449.
That's insane.
What?
I know Suppy's a fast player, but Jesus.
All right, well, man, really nice there by puCK. That means that the winners of today's loser matches, puCK and Semper, will face off eventually to see who goes to Toronto.
It should be next week. So I believe it might be on Tuesday to start things off. And yeah, that's actually a qualifying match. So that's going to be very, very important as we do go. It's sad to see you go, Suppy. But, you know, he played his heart out. He had to get Masa in the first matchup, so that wasn't an easy task at all. But,
yeah, no, not at all. And really, really tough day for Suppy, unfortunately. But that does mean that we've concluded today's matches, guys. Masa advances to Toronto. BioIce and Suppy go home. And that means that there's just 2 less players left. And means that Jim Rising and Buster, Pilly Pilly, and Jig are the remaining players in the loser bracket that have yet to play their match. Of course, everyone who's left in the winner bracket already advanced now to Toronto. We won't be seeing them again until October.
Yep, October 14th and 15th to be exact in Toronto, guys. So definitely mark your calendars, and yeah, it'd be great to see you down there for sure. Oh, wow. What a night, though. That was I missed the first series. I don't know how crazy the games.
It was good. It was good.
Okay, cool. Damn. But the ones that I was able to check out, I'm definitely digging it.
Yeah,
especially
solid
the one
matches.
That I came into, like you were watching, it was Semper and BioIce game number 1 with the Swarm host and the mech.
Yeah, man. Really good games. Solid games for my KOTN debut. Not bad. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, they've been really good so far. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Penguin, for holding it down and being the savior. You are the true king of the North. You know that?
No. The true kings of the North are our sponsors. Cheers for Gaming, Aces Republic of Gamers, and Matcherino.
Gotta cool myself off from that sponsor plug, man. I nearly zapped myself. Wow. All right, yeah. Awesome sponsors, guys. They've been able to make this possible, so definitely go support them when you can. The code in order to get a discount on a Cheers for Gaming share is ESChamp, and if you want to add $1 to the prize pool, check out the link in the chat, and then it is the Matcherino link, by the way, and you can type in KOTN4. You can add either $1 to the prize pool or your hard-earned money in order to boost that prize pool a little bit more and try to reach some of the goals that we've been looking to reach as well. So yeah, check it out, guys, and we do appreciate everything. So,
for sure.
With that being said, we'll see you next week. It will be on Tuesday, most likely. I believe the same time, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 PST, and what is it, 2:30 Central Europe? Is it?
Yes, that is correct.
Boom, shakalaka.
Boom.
Yeah, I never remember like what if it's 5 or 6, but yeah, got them, boys. Yeah, definitely check it out, and we'll see you next time. It will be the final stages of the losers bracket. So finding out who's going to be going to Toronto and finding out who will not be going. Unfortunately, there can only be 6. We'll find that out next week. So until next time, I'm Tempo, that boy's Penguin, and the guy in the background, the voice in my head is Joe. Got to give him some love. Joe Laguidis on Twitter too.
Yeah, man. Joe is great, man. And so are you, Kwame.
Yo, man. I'll be blushing right now, but my shirt's red enough, man. Damn.
All right, guys. Have a great night from us at Kings of the North. See you next time.
Bye-bye.